Move on to item number 5.
RFA 207-18, applicant tracking system contract with Marilyn Member, Human Resources Director.
Good morning, Marilyn.
Good morning, Commissioners. I bring a request for you today, just not really a short synopsis of what's going on, but we have utilized Kansas HRE Partners that was hosted by Sedgwick County for our online employment applications for over 16 years, and that has been free of charge. The system is becoming obsolete, so Sedgwick County is going with another source solely for them, and therefore they're giving us advance notice that they're going to do away with Kansas HRE Partners in February 2020. There are many applicant tracking systems on the market. We contacted a small sample of those just to do a brief price comparison. Contacted ADP, iCIMS, Clear Company, NeoGov, CIC, and Civic Plus HR. With all those to choose from, there are several cities and counties that currently use Civic Plus HR for their applicant tracking, onboarding, and performance management. Civic Plus is a cloud-based and focused towards government, and it is our desire just to look at the applicant tracking piece of it to replace Kansas HRE Partners. There are currently 191 public sector employers that are utilizing the HRE Partners applicant tracking, and they will all be impacted by the elimination of this partnership. So that will potentially bring some other individual or other counties and cities looking at other sources and possibly Civic Plus to offer that service. Civic Plus HR has provided a very lucrative discount for public sectors that will sign with them before the end of 2018. It's actually a 50% discount on the first year annual fee and their implementation fee. Signing after the first of the year, but within the first 3 months of 2019 would result in a 25% discount and then no further discounts beyond that. They do have an annual technology increase of 5% after year 3. Civic Plus is a very good, proven product that other cities and counties are currently using. That service, and there are some cities and counties that are using them for their website hosting as well. Civic Plus HR is aware of the elimination of Kansas HRE Partners, therefore they are creating this very lucrative local government deal of the 50% off for government agencies that want to move over to them. Based on this discounted pricing for local Kansas governments, the proposal would be $4,812 for the first year of the fee plus the implementation fees. Based on this discounted pricing for local Kansas governments, we are asking for awarding a contract by non-competitive negotiation pursuant to our procurement, purchasing and contracts policy 40.32, the exception for governmental contracts. Should Saline County at some point decide to move away from their product, they would give us our past records for the required retention period. The alternatives for action would be to approve the awarding the contract to Civic Plus HR and take advantage of the reduced governmental pricing, deny the contract and look at other options, and delay consideration for further information. Staff recommendation is to improve the contract for the applicant tracking solution to take advantage of the discount governmental pricing. This allows for plenty of time for the implementation period for a smooth transition before HRE Partners is eliminated. The product does provide all the same features as Kansas HRE Partners, along with many other features. The applicant site has been sampled and provides a very user-friendly application. Since this was an unknown upcoming expense, no dollars have been budgeted for this. But in order to take advantage of that better pricing, the 2018 HR budget appears that it could cover about 50% or a little more of the cost of it, which would be the $4,812, with a request with the computer software accounting fund and the ARC finance to cover the balance for the first year. We would then need to request additional dollars in the HR budget for the next year to cover this expense moving forward.
Okay, I have a kind of a two-part question. Number one, why can't we develop our own program through our ID department to IT department to accommodate something like this? And number two would be, what is the advantage for us to go through with this? What does this accomplish for us?
You could ask IT to build this, but it will take time. This is already a developed product. I know that Sedgwick County, they created this. It took several years to create it and put it into place, and so it's not something that can happen just immediately. I do have concerns about making sure that we are, it can be a legally defensible product, that we comply with the ADA, comply with the EEOC. There are lots of features that I would like a form to have in place, being able to provide data to the hiring department without providing too much data, because we are going to be collecting demographic information, and you don't want that going to the department head. So there's protections that you want to have in place. And I would hate to see us go back to a very paper-intensive process like we did about 16 years ago. We do process about 800 applications per year. Right now, we're sitting on 7 vacancies, and so we use this product daily. It's not something that is used just every once in a while. There are other options out there, but we have found that this is the most affordable option for what we need.
Further questions from staff?
Marilyn, if I get this right, you want to be on board with this in 2019 then? Give it a start?
It will take approximately, I would say, a good 3 months at least, just to get it set up, that implementation. And so if we were able to do this agreement by the end of the year, we could, of course, take advantage of the deep discount. But that would give us plenty of time to get training done, to get it all in place before Kansas HRE Partners goes away. So I would hope within 6 months we could stop using Kansas HRE Partners and go solely with this if it's approved.
So there'll be a period, if this is approved, there'll be a period in there where you'll be touching both products.
Right.
And how many of the county staff is hands-on with this?
Primarily 2 of us in our office. We do have a third person that is trained in it, but she primarily does payroll benefits, but she can dabble in it when needed. So we are the ones that are getting it out there. We're doing the communication with each of the applicants. We do have the mechanism in Kansas HRE Partners, and it would be the same with Civic Plus, as to where you can steer or push our applications to the hiring department head, and just the ones that need to go to them, not all of them.
So in order to get this moving, though, we would pay an upfront cost in 2018?
Yes.
And I assume that no money from 2018 can be carried over to 2019 in this budget process, or it would be all spent at that point?
It will have to be spent. If it's in the 2018 budget, it has to be spent in 2018.
All right, are there further questions of the staff? Comments? Is there any public comment regarding this matter?
One question, Sheriff, just to clear it up in my mind. You mentioned how it would be funded in 18. What is the cost of 2019 then?
That would be,
Is that 75% or?
it would be $5,625 moving forward, and then they do have a 5% technology increase that they do after year 3, so there'll be a slight increase that happens.
And we would need to find that money in 2019 out of some budget line because that budget is set, correct?
Yes, but we probably could use the same money as she's using in 2018. We have some extra software money in the finance sub-department just for such things as this, that might be some kind of technology or software that we need, so.
And I might clarify, the amount that would be paid in 2018 is going to pay for 2019. So during the 2020 budget prep process, that's where we would request the additional dollars. So we aren't necessarily paying this amount for 2018 services, but it gets us on board, and that will pay for our fees for 2019.
So the 4812 would pay for the remainder of 2018 and 2019.
Correct. That'd get us started.
And then during 2019, we would go through a budget process of which you would say, hey, I need this is the amount of money I need for this product.
Yes,
for
for
2020.
2020. Yes.
All right, hearing no further public comment, I'll bring it back to the commission for possible action then.
Mr. Chairman, I move we sign the contract with Civic Plus HR for the applicant tracking system.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve RFA 2207-18 for applicant tracking system contract. Further comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item number 6.
Resolution 18-2261, Health Department Advisory Council member appointment with Jason Solar, Health Department Director.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning, Jason.
So, follow-up to our study session last week, after we reviewed the expression of interest forms for the vacant position on the Health Department Advisory Council, I have Resolution 18-2261 in front of you, resolution appointing members to Saline County Health Department Advisory Council. Whereas the Board of County Commissioners of Saline County, Kansas have determined that it is in the best interest of the county to have an advisory council for the Saline County Health Department. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Board of County Commissioners of Saline County, Kansas, that the following persons are appointed to the Saline County Health Department Advisory Council from August 1st, 2018 to July 31st, 2021. Shane Hudson for the first term appointment, adopted this 27th day of November 2018 by the Board of County Commissioners of Saline County, Kansas.
Okay, I will say that I've thoroughly looked over Mr. Hudson's resume and have even talked to a couple of people. He sounds like he's a very solid choice for this position.
Yes, sir.
And I'm particularly excited at the fact that we've got someone with mental health background, that type of thing. That this falls over into our jail situation where we need help there too.
Absolutely.
So we're getting some advice from that area. So I'm excited about that type of an appointment. So and appreciate you coming through with someone such as this. So further comments from the commission? Hearing none, I'll bring it back to the commission for possible action.
Mr. Chairman, I move we adopt Resolution 18-2261, appointing Shane Hudson to the Health Department Advisory Council.
Second motion. It has been moved and seconded that we approve Resolution 18-2261, Health Department Advisory Council member appointment for Mr. Shane Hudson. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Is there any other business or announcements to come before the commission today? Hearing none, I will say that we will be going into a administrator update session and following a short break, and everyone is invited. So I will accept the motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
And moved and seconded that we adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We're adjourned.